We needed a miracle. And then we got one.
From a craftsman's point of view, just to create a fantasy creature this huge and having to portray such an intimate relationship with a smaller girl, that's definitely, from a technical point of view, a great challenge.
그 디지털로 존재하는 하나의 이제 크리처인데 그 디지털로만 만드는 것은 아니고 실제로 현장에서는 이제 스터피라는 왜냐하면 배우가 그 동물을 만지고 껴안고 뭐 뽀뽀도 하고 되게 친근한 동물이기 때문에 접촉이 많아요.
So having a stuffy was good for the actors, but it was also technically important. So Eric would be thinking 4 steps ahead about there's not just compositing Okja into an existing frame. The frame itself was designed around what Eric and director Bong were going to be designing. And that was an amazing process to watch.
The puppeteer, Steve Klee, is my animation director on this project, and it was very important for me to have him on the other side of the camera. Steve has the best idea of how Okja moves, her cadence, her gait, certain frequencies that will work later in post. The relationship between Steve and Mija was almost as important as the relationship with Mija and the stuffies. Working with Steve, she really formed a bond with these pieces of foam that allowed us to get pretty emotional performances, which feels really realistic and powerful when we put Okja into these scenes.
생물이 없는 스토피인데도 같이 계속 있으니까 진짜 생물처럼 정든다는 것도 신기하고.
One of the major things that helped being an animator on set was the sense of timing. How are we going to get her weight to read? How are we going to get her speed to read? So I was running through set so people can base their performances off my timing.
We developed a very specific piece of technology for Okja that allowed us to be more detailed than we've ever been before on her skin. With every collision and every interaction, you can see that skin deform realistically, wiggling and jiggling all over the place.
And we need to get in there to the pixel. We need to match the shadows on the beast, on the fingers, and that needs to be perfectly smooth and correct, or the magic will fail.
Everyone's working from director Bong's brain, and you know he will keep the bar here, and that makes people do great work.
From the compositors to the lighters to the animators, we really pulled off over 230 shots that will touch people and will convince people that there really was a super pig and a 12-year-old girl living together in South Korea.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only